If you still hear this voice, it means life is still going on with you. Relax, there's nothing to fear here. This video was created not to scare you, but to accompany you at age 70 and over. Life doesn't have to be hard. Life just needs to be understood. The body speaks in its own way, sometimes quietly, sometimes simply, and often meaningfully. Maybe you felt it. Small changes, gentle gestures, things that once felt ordinary, now feel different. Relax, you're not alone. Here, we'll walk together, step by step, with gentle language, with warm stories, without pressure, without fear. Imagine life like the afternoon sun, no longer scorching, but warm, relax, and beautiful. That's how this age should be lived. There are simple messages that are often overlooked. There are small signs that deserve attention with compassion. Not to be anxious, but to care more deeply for yourself. If you're looking for peace, if you want to understand your body in a peaceful way, if you want to live each day with a lighter heart, you're in the right place. Stay with us. Listen slowly. Feel calmly, because life, at this age, can still be beautiful. And this story has just begun. Imagine a truly peaceful morning. No loud noises, no hurried footsteps. Sunlight streams slowly through the window, touching the floor, touching the walls, gently touching your face. An elderly person sits in their favorite chair. They're not waiting for anything. They're simply present. If you're over 70, or if you're accompanying a loved one at this age, this video isn't about fear. It's not about the end. It's about honoring a body that has traveled so far. Our bodies are like ancient libraries. Not everyone understands them. But for those willing to sit and read, there's wisdom within. In this video, we'll discuss 4 symptoms that often appear after age 70. This isn't a stressful warning, but rather a story about self-care and self-love. Inhale slowly, exhale gently. Let's begin together. Before we dive in, if videos like this make you feel supported, please support this channel by liking and subscribing. Not for the numbers, but so we can continue to provide a calm space. A place to share stories, and a place to feel less alone. Thank you for your time. 70 is not a small number. It is the long trail of life. There are bright mornings. There are tough nights. There are days when we are strong. And days when we learn to accept. At this age, the body no longer speaks with shouts. It speaks with gentle gestures. And wisdom comes when we listen. The body fatigues more easily. Let's start with something almost everyone feels. Fatigue. Not the painful kind. Not the fearful kind. But the kind that says, may we go slower today. Imagine a sturdy old ship. It has sailed many seas. It has weathered storms, overcoming the big waves. The ship is still solid. It's just that it's no longer sailing at full speed. And that's wisdom, not weakness. Fatigue in old age is often not a sign that the body is broken, but rather a sign that the body wants to be treated with respect. Tired doesn't mean defeated. Tired doesn't mean finished. Tired is body language saying, I've done a good job. Imagine waking up in the morning. Before, you stood up immediately. Now, you sit for a moment on the edge of the bed, and in that moment, you breathe. You feel the floor. You are present. This small moment is not a delay. It's awareness. Even our favorite chair doesn't always want to be sat on. Sometimes it says, sit down for a moment, and then stand up again. Our bodies have that voice too. When we're young, life is often about how fast we move. As we age, life becomes about how deeply we feel. If you're feeling tired more easily today, remember, it's not a sign you're behind. It's a sign you've come a long way. Because life, at any age, is always worth living with serenity, gratitude, and hope. Next, we'll discuss changes in sleep patterns that often occur after age 70. Imagine a quiet night. The lights in the room are dim. The world seems slower. You lie comfortably, but your eyes still won't close. Or perhaps you fall asleep, then wake up slowly in the middle of the night. and the world feels completely still. If this has ever happened to you, don't worry, you're not alone. Sleeping in old age is no longer like sleeping in your youth. And that's not a mistake. Nor is it a big deal. Our bodies, like a precious old clock, still tick, just at a different rhythm. Changes in sleep patterns. Sleep may become shorter, or lighter, or wake up more frequently. It's like night and day sharing time. A little sleep at night, a little sleepiness during the day. And that's often natural. Imagine sleep like a favorite blanket. Back then, it was thick. Now, it may be thinner, but the blanket still provides warmth. What's changed isn't its function, it's the way it's used. Sleep changes, that's natural. Interrupted sleep, that's human. What matters is comfort, not the number of hours. Many older adults say, "My sleep now is like a polite guest. Coming for a while, then leaving again, and that's okay." The body is simply resetting its schedule. Imagine you wake up in the night. You're not restless. You're just listening to your own breathing. Perhaps you see moonlight, or hear the sounds of the night. This moment can be a time for calm and gratitude. Not all calmness comes from long sleep. Sometimes, calmness comes from accepting things as they are. If your sleep changes, consider it your body's way of saying, "Listen to me gently." And we learn that sleep changes are not the enemy. They are a natural adjustment. Because understanding your body is a form of self-love. Next, we'll discuss changes in appetite that often occur after age 70. Imagine a simple dining table. Plates aren't as full as they used to be. But the atmosphere remains warm. Food is no longer enjoyed in large portions. But with gratitude. If you feel this way, don't worry. This is the story of many people in old age. In youth, eating was often about energy and activity. In old age, eating becomes about comfort and balance. Our bodies begin to choose. Not because they reject it, but because they are wiser. Appetite decreases or changes. Portions become smaller. Meal times become slower. Some foods seem less appealing. It's like a small fire in a fireplace. It's no longer big, but enough to warm the room. And that's enough. Imagine the body like a mature garden. In the beginning, it needed a lot of water. Now, it knows when it's enough. Not when it's not enough. It's about balance. Eating less doesn't mean being weak. Eating more slowly doesn't mean losing your appetite for life. This is the body's way of adjusting to a new rhythm. Many people say, "Now I eat less, but I talk longer." And that's beautiful. Imagine sitting at a dinner table. You chew slowly. You savor the flavors. Each mouthful isn't about quantity, but about presence. Life isn't always about more. Sometimes, life is about enough. If your appetite changes, consider it an invitation to listen more to your body. And we understand that changes in eating are part of the body's wisdom. Because every change can be lived with peace. Imagine you're reading an old book. Some pages are reread. Some sentences are skipped. But the main story remains clear. If you ever forget something small, or take longer to focus, pause for a moment. This isn't failure. This is a new way the brain works. When you're young, your mind moves quickly. As you get older, your mind chooses what's important. Like the light in the afternoon, it's not blindingly bright, but enough to see the road. Next, focus changes more easily or slows down. Maybe you forget where you put a small object, or it takes longer to remember a name. It's like an old computer that still works. It opens files more slowly. But the content remains valuable, and that doesn't diminish its value. Imagine the mind like a large library. Not all books are taken at once. Sometimes we just need one book, and read it quietly. Slow doesn't mean lost. Different doesn't mean broken. It's just a new rhythm. Many people smiled and said, "I forgot a little thing, but remember the important things." And that is wisdom. Imagine you are sitting with someone you love. You might forget a little story, but you feel their presence. And that feeling, more important than details. Turning 70 isn't about remembering everything. It's about feeling meaningful. if your focus changes. Remember, the most important thing in life never easy to lose. Love, warmth, gratitude. We have walked together through 4 symptoms. Not to be afraid, but to know and appreciate yourself better. Your body is not a broken machine. It is a house full of memories. Treat it gently. Listen patiently. Live the day calmly. Have a good day filled with peace, enough, and hope. Over 70, the body isn't weakening, but rather speaking more quietly. The 4 symptoms we've discussed aren't signs of the end of life, but rather gentle reminders to take better care of ourselves. By paying attention to small changes, we give the body a chance to stay comfortable, calm, and balanced. Longevity is a gift, and that gift deserves to be guarded with awareness, not fear. As long as we continue to listen, feel, and understand our bodies, life continues to move on meaningfully. If you're still watching until this moment, it means life is still giving you time. And time is a very precious gift. Many people in this world wish they could be where you are now. Still able to sit quietly, still able to hear a soft voice, still able to feel today, and that alone is extraordinary. At this age, life is no longer a race. There's no need to rush. There's no need to prove anything. Life just needs to be lived peacefully. Every breath you take is a sign that you're still needed, still meaningful, still valuable. If your body feels slower, it's not weakness. It's a sign that your body is asking for tenderness. If your mind often remembers the past, it's not regret. It's a sign that your life is full of stories, and those stories are never in vain. Not everyone leaves a big footprint, but everyone leaves a footprint of love. Maybe through family, through small acts of kindness, or through the peace you share with those around you. That's enough, more than enough. Today, if you feel tired, allow yourself to rest. If you feel alone, remember, in this world, many hearts are praying for you without you even realizing it. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end. If this video warmed your heart, please hit the like button. If you feel this message needs to be heard by others, please share it with them. And if you want to continue to accompany yourself with gentle and soothing messages, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell. We will always be there to accompany your days with peace and gratitude. And before you go, write one small thing in the comments section. One thing that today makes you grateful. Because as long as we can still be grateful, life is still very meaningful.